Hello everyone, and welcome back to another high-grade Gundam review. Today we're going to be looking at the Duel Blitz Gundam from the Gundam Seed Freedom movie. And starting off in the regular form, I've just decided to go over this first and the Assault Shroud second, because the Assault Shroud is really where this is at. So, from what I've known about this version of the Duel Gundam, it is pretty much identical to the first Duel Gundam, apart from like shoulder designs and a few maybe changes here and there. I think especially around the waist piece area. And it does have that seed action system that I think is pretty much with all the new kits, all the new Freedom kits from the movie have. Just moving stuff out of the way. So it does have a double jointed neck. You can look around full 360. Shoulder armor can move independently along with a armor joint here as well. And the beam saber just fell off. These actually don't hold pretty securely, but I guess I'll just remove that for now, because I will be using it later for the Assault Shroud. So you do get some joints going out. Arm doesn't really go higher than this, I don't think. I also don't want to test that. Pretty sure that's max. You do get 360 arm rotation, elbow, double jointed elbows, and your classic ball joint wrist. You do get a butterfly joint in the torso here, which is pretty neat. Part of the seed action system. And you do get a bit of an ab crunch, ab articulation, which I think is very nice, actually, the way that they've done this. Yeah, and you do get side skirts move up that far, allowing for the full splits. And with there not being any front skirting or rear skirting armor, you do get a leg all the way to the back and all the way to the front. 180 degrees spin around the thigh, your double jointed knee, and you get a few joints. Not very much when it comes to the side pivots, because of that gray piece right there on both sides of the leg. And you do get some forward and back, but not very much. And there is also I don't really trust doing it by the beam saber, but this joint right here does rotate, which is part of the conversion to the assault shroud, which I think we will take a look at right now. So I guess starting off with I guess we'll start with the legs. Putting on the assault shroud, you kind of want to put on the front armor first and then the side, because both the armor piece on the side has these two pegs, and the side armor has also two pegs that go into the side of the thighs. I mean, not thighs, the side of this part of the leg. And that just pegs in together like that. One thing that I do like about it is that if you ever want to like pull off a really cool scene where it's like it's the way that I see it, you can play it where it's like done fighting and then it sheds off its armor. You can literally just pull off the side and this whole front part will just fall off. Not really sure, well, I don't know. That's just something that I thought about. But yeah, that's the legs done. And moving on to the waist, you get these tabs, slots here and here, which is where the black tabs of the front armor will go. And yeah, you just fold these down into place. And the rear armor is basically the same. It just goes into these two slots in the back, as well as that centerpiece goes down into that triangle. And that's the waist complete. Moving up to the torso unit, you do get, for this one, it's really simple. Pretty much the same as the waist, but the slots are actually up by the shoulder, by the neck and chest area. Right here and here. It's where this slot and this slot will, focus. It's kind of hard to see. This and this right here will slide into that part on the chest. You have to straighten it first. And that is complete. One thing that I wasn't really a fan of is that you actually have to remove this cuff piece, which I do find to be a little hard. Maybe not that hard, but you also replace it with a black version. It's basically the same exact piece, the same exact mold, but it's just a different color. And for the shoulders, I do recommend just folding these down first, because they will get in the way later. I just dropped something. Okay, so this is the front piece. Has a little tab here, and it'll slide into that slot in the shoulder right there. The rear armor, that's not the rear armor, hold on. That's the other side right here. But the rear armor is different. You can see it is, yeah, pretty much a longer line down the middle, which pegs onto the back side like that, as well as the other side. And you will have to you will have to rotate this down on both sides. But having it up, that peg will also get in the way. And you do get what looks like an adapter, but it is not an adapter. It is pretty crucial to the backpack. And it just, I dropped it. It just pegs right in this middle slot right here, goes straight into that slot right there. And it gives the Duel Blitz a extra thruster, I guess. And then you take this piece right here, you slide it on and just press down, and it attaches just like that. And now for the shoulders, you just slide them on. I don't know how I transitioned to the backpack already. I should have continued the shoulders. Oh, the front skirt fell off. There we go. And this is where we need the other beam saber. You just open this, pull this gray piece out, and the beam saber will just peg into that. You press it back down and it stores, which I think is pretty neat. I don't think this kit has 3 beam sabers, because you do just have this other one just hanging out in the back, while this one is now stored in the shoulder armor. And now, what I think makes the Duel Blitz the Duel Blitz. You have the Blitz Gundam Gleipnir. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. This little claw. And that just slides into the back of the arm. And you also have these Lancer darts. Yeah, it just has this peg right here. Slides into the back of the arm. I've noticed that I've been doing that thing again where everything is to the right of the camera. Yeah, still working on that. You're getting used to everything. But yeah, that's the Duel Blitz Gundam with the assault shroud attached. And I think it is a very nice armored looking kit. And oh yeah, you do get okay, beam saber fell off. You do get a beam rifle with that comes with the kit as well. Classic hand holding technique. It's probably best to not actually have the beam saber attached. High risk, in my opinion, to break that little joint. That little peg, I mean. Duel Blitz. Now, you also do get a stand in this kit. You get this classic, like, regular clear stand for the Gleipnir, which has, you can that is, yeah, that's right. This will peg onto here, and there is a hole. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. There's a hole in there. Hold on. You also get a wire, a very weak wire, by the way. Very weak. But it does peg into a hole that is somewhere in this area. It's somewhere in there. I don't think the light is ever going to find it. It's like right here. And that also, and the other side of the wire attaches to the bottom of the arm here. But yeah, then again, it's very weak. It didn't even stay. Yeah, that doesn't stay. But yeah, you do have a stand. I find that when it's closed, these little joints right here are kind of like wiggle around, and then you have this like weird looking thing going on here. Also, all of these yellow bits on the fins are all stickers. Very bad stickers, by the way. They're the ones that you have to like put on one side and then fold it or wrap it around the other side. Not my favorite type of stickers. But yeah, that is my look at the Duel Blitz Gundam. Overall, I do recommend this kit. I think it's very nice. As well as a like updated Duel Gundam. Yeah. Duel Blitz Gundam Assault Shroud. Well, that's it for this review. And I will see you guys in the next one later.